Yo guys, what's going on? I am on back today with some more shiny hunting for Deoxys and Gimmighoul. How are you doing today, Bob and Star? You're Star, right, Pingu? I don't remember. Welcome to the stream, the two of us. How are you doing today? Yes, hope you're having a nice day. Also, as you can see, the capture card is having a stroke. Like, oh! Wait, can you see that on, like, YouTube? Hold on, let me actually check. Oh yeah, you can see. The capture card is flashing, and I don't know why. Maybe Dice is gonna show up today, and then he can explain what the frick is going on. You're good, nice. Have the shinies been good, or have you not really been hunting? Probably not. Dude, I actually do not know what a capture card is doing. It's kind of funny. What if I restarted the DS? Maybe that helps. I unplugged the capture card, I unplugged the wire. I'll see what happens if I restart my DS. You've been playing a lot of FNAF 6, really? Is that not too scary for you? Really, this fixes it? It doesn't. Cool. I don't think. You're just waiting for ZA? That's fair. I mean, you're gonna be waiting another couple of months, but fair. They can choose you if you let them in. Very interesting. There is a decent chance that the wiring is just starting to get a little loose on the capture card. That is a very real possibility. This looks so stupid. Did it get jump charge code twice? You haven't hunted Star, that's fair. I mean, genuine question, we're currently in March. How many days this year have I not streamed shiny hunting? Almost all of them. There are definitely a couple of days, but like... I've been hunting, man. What does the title say? How many shinies we got? We only got 130 more shinies to get, and then we have them all. Wow. And we're probably not going to get any today, unless we get super lucky. Which, you know, I wouldn't mind, but I just don't think it's going to happen. That's possible. Also, they announced Mega Ordinal Raid Day in Pokemon Go. Which means after that raid day, there are 5 more Megas that need to get introduced, and then we have all Megas. Probably not going to happen before ZA comes out, but it could. Do you think you ever make a VR vid? I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen the outro. The outro was made in VR. I have, if you actually watch the Sinnoh compilation, that was made in VR. The intro, at least. I closed the DS. Whoa, my bad. But I wanted to stream Minecraft VR at some point, but my PC was having a not so fun time with that, so I decided not to do that. I could, Bob. I don't think I will, but I could. You're right. Yeah, that's fair. I could also do it if I reach 1,000 subs. I'm not going to, but I could. You just bought a new PC? Sick. Nice. I don't know if I'll ever buy a completely new PC anymore, but like, upgrade my PC, definitely. It's gonna have to happen at some point. Don't know when. Dude, I'm currently so busy with everything. I said that I was gonna try and set up Shaman for today. That did not happen because of how incredibly busy I've been, like, holy. It's a laptop. Well, hope you can, you know, play games on it. I mean, I'm assuming that might be why you bought the laptop. Yes. I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, I bought a gaming laptop. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have just gone for the PC immediately. The desktop. But, I mean, if you bought a good one, then fair enough, I guess. I have a school laptop, which I do not want to play games on. Why not? Why do you not want to play games on a school laptop? If I had a laptop in school, I would 100% play games on that. 100%, bro. Whenever we were in computer classes, the correct Minecraft goes hard in school, man. Not gonna lie. Ah yes, I did say once we meet, which could happen, probably never, but it could. I mean, I did have a school laptop, but we're not allowed to bring it to school, you know, that's a school laptop for at home. And it sucked. I tried playing Fortnite on it, it runs at like 5 FPS. I don't think we have the laptop anymore, I don't know where it is. How was school? Well, it was internship today, but long. Thursdays are long. Like, I'm tired. It was like the entire day, and even, like, bruh. I got home, I cooked dinner, I ate dinner. I did a bit of stuff for tomorrow, and then now I'm streaming. I'm pretty tired, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have to wake up particularly early. A little early, not super early. But, just been so busy. Because that's the thing, bro. In university, man, I never was busy. Like, I was just, just a couple hours a week, you know, that's more than enough. Doesn't really work anymore for my master, or at least not now. I guess it worked decently well in the first half year, but currently I'm just very busy. I feel like it's gonna calm down again at some point, but not now. A girl wanted my Snap, so that's cool, but luckily I do not have Snap. Great job. Imagine having Snapchat. Could not be me. Tell me what has happened in the time I was gone. Well, I mean, go check out the YouTube channel. I don't know, I got shinies. Like, what do you think happened in the time you were gone? Also, since when have you been gone? Do you think I remember the last time you were here? Like, bro, I got shinies. Yeah, that happened. Heck, what's quote 3 again? I don't know, go to Twitch, figure out what quote 3 is. I actually do not know. I mean, if you want to know specifically what shinies I got while hunting Gimmighoul, you can check the bottom right, see what Pokemon there are there that weren't there previously. That'll tell you about how my Gimmighoul hunt has been going. I do not want to set up an account. You have an account, Bob. Did you lose access to the account? Are you that stupid? When face reveal, never. I got locked out, forgot password. Then click on the forgot password button and make a new password. Bruh. Just bruh. I think every time we can start making my password. Yeah, that's not the smartest. So, I don't know, make it again, and this time type it properly. Also, don't you have to confirm password when you make one? Did you, like, actually mistype it the exact same way twice? If you managed to mistype it twice already, then surely you can mistype it again. I think. I don't know. Okay, the capture card is having, like, severe issues. What the frick is going on? I don't know why. Okay, that... It's probably just a wiring inside. I hope Dai shows up to stream today. Maybe he has some wise words about it. Because I don't know what it could be. I guess it could be these wires, hold on. I'm gonna test out some other wires in a second, so Deoxys will become black or blue or another color for a second. Why never face reveal? Because I said so. Oh. Okay. Redid that wire. Oh, now it becomes that. That's cool. That made it worse. How? What? Dude. God, the brightness! Okay, what if I just try a different color? What if I just go red instead of yellow? It should not make a difference. It went back to what it was. I do not know why it's doing the flashing thing. Hold on, let me check if this one is properly in. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the capture card, bro. I can't fix it. Cool. I don't know why. We'll have to wait to see if Dai shows up to stream today. Maybe he knows what to do. I think it's probably just something internally with the wiring that I can't fix and probably nobody can fix, so we might have to go back to handcam streams. That sounds incredibly annoying, actually. I don't want to do that. Please don't make me do that. The capture card is so nice, bro. I don't go back to handcam. Bro found his password again. Nice job, Bob. Did you change your password or did you just find a typo? Or was there no typo and were you just complaining about nothing? I think if you just do exclamation mark quote, Bob, then you'll get a random quote. I sort of quote 3 should work though, but I do not know. That's quote 1. That's also just a great quote in general. What if you type exclamation mark quote space 3. What if you put a space there? Maybe that works. Oh yeah, no, now my light in my room is doing the same thing as my capture card. That's fun. Oh, that's quote 3. I did not know that. Ooh, okay. Okay, my light in my room is now doing the same thing as my capture card. What the heck? There's no way it's a power supply issue. Right, hold on, I haven't tried that one yet, the power supply. Pretty sure it is partially on battery. Oh no! Well, it could be the power supply. It's not shiny, I don't think. Wait, hold on. No, it's the DS! It is not anything off the camera. It is the DS that is doing this. I can see it on my own screen. What? It's the DS that's doing this. What if I unplug the DS from the power source? What? How does that make sense? When charging my DS, the screen flickers. What? I'm putting it back in. And it's flickering again. What? Oh, right, yeah. You know what? Makes sense. Figures. Typical Nintendo, right? What the frick? Be prepared for Deoxys' nickname? Oh god. Play Minecraft Pokemon for 5 to 10 streams. I'm building Pokemon in Minecraft. Need 20 more points. That is not many. I'm building Pokemon in Minecraft. It's currently a bit on a break because I'm so busy, not only with school and the internship, but also I'm participating in a Pokemon Go championship in May, which I gotta practice for. The mods, I don't know. Have I played illegal games on stream? I don't think I have. So I think I want to keep it that way, Star. Anyway, how are you doing today, John? Hope you're having a nice day. The Minecraft mod. Yes, like I said, Star, I don't think I want to play games that are technically illegal. Or like mods that are illegal. So I don't think I'm gonna be doing that on stream. You're doing not bad, John. Nice. I'm tired. Today was a long day. Oh, go down. I'm tired. I just gonna do a bit of shiny hunting. Probably be a little over an hour, and it's like gonna be it. Except I'm just feeling lazy. Okay, fair. Right. Right. You're full of energy, Bob? Dang, impressive. I mean, usually evening streams, I'm usually not that hard. It's just, like, do not be surprised if some Thursday evening streams are not going to happen. Because Thursday to Friday is just a busy period for me. I might not stream every Thursday evening. I decided to today, but you know. Coming back next time, Star? Alright, dude. I'll see you again next time. Next time, by the way, tomorrow, 11 AM CET. Or if you mean next evening stream, when's the next evening stream? Probably Tuesday. Fortunately, I won't really be here anymore soon. Gotta look in with school, although I'm not here much. I mean, I do morning streams and I do evening streams. I genuinely do not remember if you're British or American. But if you're British, you could watch the evening streams, and if you're American, you could watch the morning streams. And either way, you could probably watch the weekend streams. But I mean, if you're like, if you really gotta look in, your morning streams are like 4 and 5. Okay, yeah, so you're American. So currently, I'm just streaming in your afternoon, right? I mean, like I said, if you really gotta look in with school, then yeah, fair enough. If you're Belgium, you could watch both. Well, you shouldn't be able to, Bob. You should be in school during the morning streams. How dare you put your time in something that could help you instead of talking to strangers and playing games? I know, right? Gone so early off school. Yeah, I understand. Maybe in the weekends. Oh, is there any reason for me not to be able to stream this weekend? I think I can just stream both days this weekend. What Pokemon Go events are happening this week? Oh yeah, Totodile Day is this weekend. It's not the biggest deal. I'm gonna really have to look in the grade after my next. You know, that's when my online life is gonna be non-existent, bro. Wait, so this is like end of the year. Is this like finals? Like your final year of school and like finals? But like the big stuff? Or is it... is your average just bad and you really need to log in to go to the next year? I don't know. I work on my laptop. I could just open YouTube and watch stream. You could, Bob. I don't think your teacher would be happy with that. Next is my final year. Okay. Well. I'm not gonna get held back, but I could raise my GPA more. Yeah, I don't know what that means, to be honest. I do not know. Like, I've heard the term GPA a lot, and I know it is something to do with your grade, but in complete honesty, I don't know what it is or what it is used for. Gonna be doing a lot of focusing on that. I wish you the best of luck, John. I wish you the best of luck. Grade point average. So I mean, that's just your average. But it's like on a scale of 0 to 5, right? Are your grades on 0 to... What is a grade point? Like, in the Netherlands, grades are, you know, from 1 to 10. And your average, well, it's just your average. So I can still, but... I still can, but I'm a very good boy, exactly. I think it's 0 to 4, but it depends. Yeah, now that makes sense. America, am I right? Sometimes 5. Very interesting. Also, I don't see how GPA would be relevant for university. Like, if you want to study chemistry, who the frick cares about your history grade, right? If you pass high school and you have a good grade for chemistry, that should be enough to study chemistry. Maybe you need some math and physics and stuff, right? But like, why would your GPA matter if you want to go to university? I personally do not see that, and that's not a thing in the Netherlands. But, I don't know. I don't know how either. I mean, most of the time you don't even use high school stuff in college. That probably very much depends on what you're gonna do. Whatever I studied, I used a lot of history stuff. I think Bob Overboard is too long, Bob, because there's a 12 character limit. Wait, how long is the character limit? Does that fit? How many letters is that? That is 12 letters. Wait, that probably fits exactly then. Hold on, I can test out if it fits or not, I suppose. It probably depends, but it's still kind of dumb. Yeah. Oh. I'm kind of just happy I do not live in America, bro. Just the entire school system, just everything. I don't know. I'm sure there are a lot of good things about America, but there are also a lot of things that I'm like, I'm happy it's not me. And if it doesn't, oh, King Bob, okay. Granted, you don't need a good GPA to get an associate over here. What the frick is an associate's? But if you want a bachelor's into a decent college, you need a minimum 3.5. Like every school system? It has pros and cons like every school. Yeah, that's fair. Associate's degree? Yeah, I do not know what that means. Sorry. I don't know what an associate's degree is. Never heard of that before. Wait, I wanted to test out if I can name my Deoxys that name. Just the degree before bachelor's. The degree before bachelor's in the Netherlands is high school. It's usually 2 years. Interesting. Like in the Netherlands, it's high school to bachelor's. But I guess in America there's an extra step. Dang, y'all got lucky. I mean, you know, I think, you know, we do have 2 extra years of elementary school. Technically, although, yeah, I don't know. Balls. You're very happy I'm born in Belgium, fair. The closest you can do to that is early college, and early college is quite difficult. Interesting. Yeah. I know like little bits and pieces about, you know, high school and below of America. But above that, I don't know anymore. Bob. Over. Oh, that's not gonna fit, Bob. That is not gonna fit. You said King Bob then. Oh, King. Bob, you want to be spelled like this? Netherlands have no French, I would rather be there. The Netherlands does have 3 years of French in high school. Depending on high school as well, but my high school did have it. Does it depend? Yeah, like this? Okay. Alright. Need to put that on screen somehow. Because otherwise I will forget. What's your next hunt? No, what is your next hunt? Why? Can I just have next nickname? No, okay. Cool. Next nickname, King Bob. Alright. That gets you an associate, but the thing is, the workload is apparently insane according to 2 of my friends that do early college. But even if college offers what's called a 2+2 program, it is essentially useless. I mean, yeah, it just completely depends on what you want to do, right? There are a lot of people that go to university absolutely having no clue what they want to do with their life. You know, when I went to university, I had a plan. And I'm still on the plan. I may be a year delayed, but I'm still on the plan. Should I subscribe? Of course you should, Bob. Why wouldn't you? No ads anymore on Twitch? Isn't that nice? I don't know why it could not track my face there. That's the face I wanted to do. In the Netherlands, we have 8 years of elementary school, which starts 2 years earlier than in basically every other country. So, more or less, we have 6 years of elementary school, then 6 years of high school, making for a total of 12 years, which is the same in almost every country. And then, if you go to university, you have 3 years bachelor's and 2 year masters. You also have 1 year masters. They exist. But, I don't know. In this case, you need an associate's for bachelor's. You graduate with that, and then you can major. Isn't a major a part of your bachelor? Like, isn't major the stuff that you do during your bachelor? Some colleges offer 2+2, which is you do 2 years for associates and 2 years for bachelor's. Interesting. Yeah, in the Netherlands, after you're done with high school, you can get your bachelor's in 3 years. I think the average amount of time it takes to get a bachelor in the Netherlands is like 3.8, 3.9 years. It's close to 4. If it isn't over 4, I don't know. Did you know I can subscribe on YouTube for free with no ads? That's fair, Bob. I'm saying you graduate high school with an associate's. Oh, then you get major for it, but oh. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. I mean, it sounds like a lot of work. But yeah, that's fair, I guess. But then if college offers 2+2, it's essentially useless and you're adding more stress onto yourself. How long is a bachelor's usually, though? If a bachelor's is usually 3 years, well then, I mean, you do skip a year with it. Sorry, it's not useless. This school stuff adding more stress to me. Bob, we're talking about years in the future for you. You don't have to worry about that now. Or usually, but if you have enough credits, you can lower the time. Ah. Well, then isn't it very worth it, John? You literally just finished 2 years earlier. And welcome to the stream, Dice. How are you doing? I hope you're having a nice day. Dice, I want you to look at the top left game with the capture card. Right? Looks normal, right? Let me charge the DS. Hold on, where's the charger? I'm gonna charge the DS now. What the frick? Like, oh! Let me uncharge it, hold on. Boom. Why? What is going on? This DS is cursed. This DS is very cursed. Oh, it could be the charger, or it could be the DS. That's something I didn't even think about. It outputs bad power. Just... is a charger... let me see if I can grab another charger. I'm curious now. I just want to test it out. Oh, there are a lot of wires here. I am not grabbing another charger. My wire box is a mess. It's like on the bottom, because when's the last time I needed to grab another DS Lite charger? It was like years ago. I'm not gonna grab that. The capture card is connected to the charger, so I'm pretty sure of it. Legendary corrode. Yeah. But I mean, how do you know that it's specifically my charger? How do you know it's not every charger? Because, like, I get it. The capture card is bound to the charging port, and that's why something happens. A charger is supposed to give clean DC power. Yeah, but what if something happened to, like, I don't know, the charging port or something that warps the power? That's a horrible way of explaining it, but I hope you know what I mean. Like, how do you know that is my charger and not something in the DS that is attached to the charger? Your charger fluctuates. Yeah, okay. Look, I'm willing to believe you. You know more stuff about this than me. I'm just a tiny little bit skeptical. Because the thing is, I've been using this charger for a while. Then it should happen on battery power too. Yeah. That's fair. I mean, is it gonna damage the DS, or is it just gonna be a visual thing? Because if it's just a visual thing, then I'll just charge this thing when I'm not streaming, and then while I'm streaming, uncharge it. It'll be fine, okay. Because it hadn't done this before. Today's the first time that it started to do that. To be fair, the capture card itself has always been a lot more clear when not charging. To be fair, that is something I literally just noticed, but when not charging, it always outputs like, proper colors and everything, when charging it starts to mess up. I don't know. Maybe it brings luck. Okay, I doubt that one, but who knows. This Deoxys seems like it's taking a century. When did I start hunting in? I want to look it up now. But like, I feel like it hasn't been that long. Live. Here I was still going for the previous one. I started hunting this thing. January 3rd. I've been hunting this thing for almost 3 months, and we're half odds. So, half a year. On average for a shiny Deoxys, I guess. Yeah. For charging, a fluctuating voltage doesn't really matter, but for video, it'll distort the image. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I've been hunting for this Deoxys for not even 3 months. I think 5 months on average it should be to get a shiny. That's average. I mean, the previous two went really fast, so I wouldn't be surprised if this one goes really slow. It's probably a capacitor in your charger that has gone bad. Perhaps. I have like, it is a double charger. It can charge both DS Lite and 3DS. Does that mean both of them have gone bad? Or just the one? Also, I want to point out, this has nothing to do with the capture card. Because the flashing happens on the actual DS as well, and not just on the capture card. It's the actual screen that flashes. Not just the capture card. Unless the capture card taps into it before it goes to the stream, and then it's somewhere over there. That's class. Yeah, the screen is absolutely horrible. I can't see crap on the screen, but I could see it flashing. It's a weird one. It captures the video signal just before it gets to the screen, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Yeah, then it's probably just making a big mess with everything. Bad cap, probably, yeah. Oh well. What's she gonna do about it? It's still kinda... It's an interesting one. At least, you know, this is a DS Lite, you know, it's not a Switch or anything modern. The battery on this thing is good. Like, if you charge it, you can use this thing for like 24 hours straight without the battery dying. So I'll be good on my streams, you know. King Bob will arrive in October. That late? Ooh, that would not be nice, Bob. That would not be nice. You can get a new charger that's USB for later. If you... I have at least one, if not two other chargers behind me. I just can't be bothered to grab them. Because they're... Okay, after stream maybe I could grab them. But... This is a car charger, by the way. So that might be why it's not the best charger ever. It is a USB charger. Great. His words? Whose words? It was just, you know, I had a lot of USB slots that I can plug stuff into for power. And not so much, you know, chargers. It just has USB. It's USB on one end, and on the other end, it's double DS. That is concerning. Oh. Seems your DS's last lol. My oldest one lasts about 3 hours at full battery, but also like 10 or 11 years old. The other one lasts for a while too. To be honest, dude, I don't know how long my DS's last. I don't really use them much. I use this one right now, which is not even mine, technically. Not technically, it just isn't mine. I will have to give this back once I'm done with the Deoxys hunt. I don't know, my sister's DS, I'm pretty sure, which I claim to be mine as well now. I use it more than her, although I don't use it much either. But that one has a crap battery, I think. I don't know. I have too many DSs to keep track of all of their batteries individually. That's sad, but it doesn't seem like whoever owns it will be getting it back for a minute. It's Dices. He's in chat. I think I know what's up. Very interesting. I mean, look, here's the thing. It is Dice's DS. Both of my 2DS are out of commission right now. Ooh. That sounds annoying. But yeah, I don't know. Nintendo did a little trolling and made the DS Lite charging voltage. Bruh. Bruh. USB is 5. Bruh. But yeah, I don't know. Dice likes projects, and one of his projects was to see if he could make a DS capture card himself, which he did successfully. It's not pretty, but I do not care. It works. And like, he literally made the capture card as I started the shiny hunt Mew in Emerald. So perfect timing. And I just could borrow it until basically as long as I need it. It's pretty. I mean, look, there are a bunch of wires on my desk, like a whole lot of wires on my desk. You know, it would have been prettier. Like, you know, I can use a capture card on my 2DS XL. It's not an actual capture card, but you know, there are prettier ones that use one wire instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going into a circuitry board, which has another freaking Fiji. How are these cables called? These cables that go into a freaking converter, and the converter goes into the capture card, and the capture card goes into my PC. You know, I'm not saying it's ugly. It's pretty ugly, but like it'll absolutely do. RCA cable, right? Yeah. There's one person, dude. I'm not saying, like, again, I'm not complaining. I don't care that it isn't pretty. It is pretty enough. You did, you absolutely did. Initially, when you said you were gonna do it, you said that the DS would basically be a part. That is not the case. That is already so much better than you at first thought. And again, I don't care about pretty. I am not mean to you. Okay, you're just gaslighting me. Okay. I'm just gonna ignore you. It definitely sucks. I was doing a playthrough of Pokemon Pearl. Dang. Wait, how did both go out of commission at the same time? That's impressive. Honestly, I'm surprised it still works. Yeah, I mean, I'm not super surprised. You're a technical genius, so obviously it was gonna work for a while. But I did think, when the screen started flashing, that it was nearing the end of its lifespan, but apparently not. I jammed a bunch of wires in there and stuck them down with hot glue. Yeah. Yeah. You're used to be mean to, probably. Oh no. Basically, one of my DS's was having some issues turning back on from sleep mode, so I took out the battery and reinserted it, and it stopped working. Did you Google that reinserting the battery would be the solution to your problem, or did you just think, oh, I'm just gonna reinsert the battery? So, yeah, no, if it doesn't work on one DS, then let's try it on another DS. That is so smart, John. Not gonna lie. Insane Giga play. Why couldn't you just play on the other DS? Bro. It did in fact not work, so that my other one also did not turn on. Insanely smart, John. Can't say much else. Because my other DS is a broken L button, a broken circle pad, and on top of that my already broken circle pad also sometimes gets trippy. That's fair. One of my DSs has a broken circle pad. I don't have any broken L buttons though. I don't think so. I don't know. I did put it back in right, I checked before. If anything is dead, it's dead, so I don't know. Look, I think I'm only gonna ever do one more shiny hunt on my DS with broken circle pad. Wait, is this one right? Yeah. And that is the final shiny hunt that I want to do. Because this is the DS that did my first shiny hunt. I want it to be the DS to do my last shiny hunt. With hand cam, going back to the good old days. I do not need a replacement. I don't really use the DS anymore apart from Pokemon Bank, which doesn't support circle pad? I don't know if it does. I use the D-pad anyway, even if it does support it. So it's fine. I'm getting new batteries to see. If not, I'm gonna have to send it into a shop. Good luck finding anybody that still repairs 3DSs. Do I double hunt the final Gimmighoul hunt? I could. Also, wait, that's actually funny. Dice, you are gonna give me my last shiny. I said it before, you weren't there, but you're gonna be the one that gives me my last shiny. Which is gonna be pretty cool. You didn't know it, you also gave me my first shiny. What? Yeah, in Pokemon X and Y, there's this thing called Friend Safari, where every person in your friends list gets assigned a specific type and a specific 2 or 3 Pokemon that are with the type. And you so happens to have the Dragon type with Gimmighoul and Noibat in it. I'm removing you from my friends list. The friends list doesn't work anymore, does it? Online. You can't add friends online anymore, so I doubt you can remove them online. Because there's no online features anymore. So I don't think that's gonna work. And otherwise, I have other Gimmighoul friend safaris, so I mean, even if that did work, then oh no, then I'll just hunt it in another friend safari. I don't care too much. Dang it, I'm being used. Right. You can remove friends, you just can't add more. How does that work? Also, what the frick happened to the music? Why is it silent? What? Music? Hello? Why is the end of this music just 20 seconds of silence? Okay, that's something I should fix, and I'm not going to because I'm way too lazy and way too tired to fix that today. I don't know if you can remove the safaris there. Yeah, if you delete friends, safaris get removed. I know that because if you swap the game from one DS to another, the friend safaris change. Which is really annoying because that makes it basically impossible to do friend safari in an emulator unless you go into the friend safari on your physical DS, then get the save file onto the emulator. This is every time I do a freaking friend safari hunt. I have to set it up on my regular DS and then put it onto the emulator. Because I have tried looking for cheats to get friend safari to open up, but I can't find it. I don't remember it exactly, Dice, but I do remember you talking to me about it. I don't remember where it is, but you had it. It's now finally starting to fade. Nice. Well, I have no friends with DSs, so I'm not too surprised I didn't know that. On my left arm? I mean, I only knew it once I started swapping the cartridge between two DSs of my own. I don't know how it works exactly though, to be honest. Oh, hold on. What? I'm so confused on this entire website. It looks like tickets for the Dutch regionals went live yesterday. Let me see if I can still find that. Like, bro, this entire... I hate signing up for these tournaments because the freaking websites do not work. Like, oh, who comes up with this? Hold on. It's possible that it's sold out. Oh god. Okay, well I'm gonna have to read this stuff. I'm gonna have to read the stuff, but I'm gonna have to sign up and we're gonna have to get like tickets. You and me, dice. As far as I'm aware, the tickets are free. You just need to like sign up on time. Will they be live streaming the Dutch stuff? Yes. 2 years ago they didn't. Last year they did. So I would say yes. Maybe we can figure this out after stream, dice. The signing up for the regionals event. It might be possible that visitor tickets are not open anymore, in which case just get a Pokemon Go ticket, participate in the tournament, lose immediately. And then you'll just be allowed to be there, I guess. I don't think that has to be the case. I think you can probably just sign up as a spectator. Ever get to see your face then? No. Don't worry about that. I ain't the big dumb. I really hope the tournament does not sell out for Pokemon Go like immediately. That'd be really weird. But like also the thing is, you can't find any info on this on the freaking Pokemon website anywhere. Like, oh, you have to use alternate websites from other news sources in order to sign up for this crap, which is the dumbest stuff ever. So I hope it's still available. If not, then well, I'll know it for next year, I guess. Because I already saw that VGC already sold out. Well, good thing I'm not participating in VGC. 2 years ago, Pokemon Go just did not sell out. But maybe that changed, who knows. I don't know, we'll see. You haven't opened your 3DS in like a week? Cringe. Do you not need the shinies, Bob? You'll go to Utrecht? Alright, I'll see you there. I already know you're not going, bro. I know you, Bob. I wish I could. I mean, why can't you? Tests? Who has tests on, like, the 20th of May? Like, look, having a test, sure, but having test week on the 20th of May? Like... Cringe. Ah, May? No, not then. Bruh. Well, then you... So you can come. Hmm. I kind of want to stay with the amazing roads. I mean, you know, you can just take public transport. Then roads are not a concern at all. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna travel to Utrecht either. Almost certainly public transport, actually, now that I think about it. Definitely. Which is gonna cost some money, but it'll be fine. I don't like to be alone in strange places with strange people alone. Then why did you say that you were gonna go to the regionals, Bob, when you never meant that? To be honest, bro, I totally feel ya, man. I went to TwitchCon in 2022. Absolutely, I did not enjoy it. No thanks. Just a joke? Sure. Nah, I went to TwitchCon alone, bro. Nah, like I'm not doing that again. You could have hoped that maybe Bob will be there. So you could have hope. I don't know, I'll be participating in a tournament. Like, even if I'm alone, at least I have a purpose of going there, right? When I went to TwitchCon, I had no clue what I was doing, and I did not enjoy it. But, you know, when I go to the region, I'll be participating in a tournament. If I'm alone, I don't care. I'll have to focus on my tournament. But Dice might be there too. I'm rooting for you. I can be your sidekick, yeah. I don't know if you were just doing something else, Dice, but I'm just gonna repeat it again. The sign-up has opened. We're gonna have to do that, like, after stream. Because the VGC has already sold out, in quotations. It doesn't cost money to sign up, but the sign up has reached its maximum. Do we need to pay money for it? I don't think so. I don't think you need to pay money for it. But, I don't know. SLFD should rate the live stream. If I play on the big screen, absolutely. I will 100% put something in the Discord and everything. But unlikely that I'll be playing on the big screen, so don't you worry about it. Nah, get on the big screen, my man. You gotta make sure you get on there. I mean, if I make it to the finals, that's the only guaranteed way to get on the big screen. Or maybe everybody from day 2 plays on the big screen. I'm not actually sure. Making it to day 2. If you make it to day 2, you A, earn guaranteed money, and B, that would be so impressive. That is just not gonna happen though. Just make sure you cook. I'll try. But I need to practice, like, a lot, which I am gonna, like, I'm trying to figure out if there are online Pokemon Go tournaments, because there are online VGC tournaments, but I'd love to participate in online Pokemon Go tournaments just to practice, and I can even stream that, but I don't know. I do not know how to practice properly. That's the issue. So, yeah, I don't know. You know what would be one of the best ways to practice is to get a practice buddy, but that's also, you know, pretty hard. You can always just cheat. What do you mean you can always just cheat? How? How would I cheat? Like, in the tournament. Yo, Mr. Me, we're talking about the regionals that I'm going to be participating in. For which the sign up just opened, so I need to make sure to sign up later today. Use a Game Shark. Ah, yeah, no, use a Game Shark on the freaking phones that are provided over there. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's correct. What setup are you running? I don't know. This is the thing. The meta changed freaking 18 days ago. There has been no tournament since the meta change. So, I don't know what the frick the meta even is. Currently, I'm thinking of running Drapion, Malamar, Clodsire. Who else? Drapion, Malamar, Clodsire, Diggersby. With... Yeah, I don't know the other two yet. I'll have to see what the meta is to see what I want to run. Also, I feel like I don't know if Malamar is good. It is good in Open GL, doesn't mean it's good in tournaments. We got Shiny Moral on Pogo today. Ooh, I still need 2 of those, actually. I did finally get Clauncher today. Ask ChatGPT. Right. Is it boosted? Moral is not boosted, no. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT right now. What is the best team for a official Pokemon Go tournament in the current meta? Alright, question has been asked. He doesn't even know what a freaking Pokemon Go tournament is. Official Pokemon Go tournaments use a team of 6 where you can see your opponent's team before the game. Then you use 3 Pokemon in the match. Right, bro, he is absolutely making a dumpster. What? What team has he cooked? He has made Sableye Shadow, Registeel, Azumarill, Galarian Stunfisk, Altaria Bastiodon. Bro, he was like, okay, the best Pokemon from 2018, and the best Pokemon from 2019, the best Pokemon from 2020, the best Pokemon from 2021, 22, and 23. That is your team. Good luck. What? Sableye is the only good one on the list that is tournament viable. That's what I mean, like, Sableye is from this year. Bastiodon from last year. G-Fix from the year before. And Altaria, Registeel, and Azumarill were good at launch. Azumarill still is. Azumarill is actually very tournament viable, to be fair. There were 2 Pokemon that were on the list that were good. The rest... I mean, I doubt anyone sees it coming. Good point, guys. But here's the thing that I've noticed. Altaria is decent right now. Is it? I don't know. As far as I'm aware, Atari is not the greatest. No, Atari is trash. Registeel's okay, but just getting a good Registeel is like impossible. It's not impossible, it's just really hard. Registeel's also not that good. I don't know. You would be at school? Since when do you have school in the weekends, Bob? What? Anyway, good luck. Is Malamar pretty good? Yeah, that's one of the Pokemon that I named myself. I thought I was maybe gonna run Malamar, but I'm just gonna see what other tournaments use. It's a Saturday, Bob. I don't know exactly what day it is, but it is a Saturday. Also, you said that you couldn't watch or you couldn't go because of tests. So 20th of May, you know, it's after the event, because then you would have your test. Which is why you couldn't join in the weekend. Because you had to study. Bruh. But yeah, look, here's the thing, guys, about a team that nobody sees coming. Here's the fun part. On day 1, the most used Pokemon is all over the place. Like, on day 1 of almost any tournament, the most used Pokemon is... the top 12 most used Pokemon are all over the place. On day 2, you know, the top 16 players, the 16 best players at the tournament, all of a sudden, the top 6 Pokemon is the exact 6 Pokemon that is every team. So, I'm gonna choose to believe that bringing actually meta Pokemon has an actual use in Pokemon Go. You know, so don't think that's gonna be my plan. Would Morpeko be good in this tourney? No. Morpeko does not. No. Because here's the thing. If you bring Morpeko on your team, your opponents needs to bring either a fairy type, or a ground type, or a fighting type. Which is, like, Morpeko does not work in a 6v6 format. In 3v3, he can be good because he can come out of nowhere. But when you know what 6 Pokemon your opponent can bring, Morpeko all of a sudden sucks horribly and does not work. Because, like, while Morpeko can come in absolutely hard when you don't expect it, if you're expecting Morpeko, just make your team appropriate for the Morpeko counter. Like, if you see Morpeko on an opponent's team, that's the one Pokemon you know you have to bring something for. Because otherwise, he can cook your entire team, you know? So, no, I don't think Morpeko works in tournaments. Again, especially in the current Scroll Cup, the current cup that's going on in Pokemon Go right now, Morpeko is I hate fighting Morpeko. I hate Morpeko. Everybody is calling this a Morpeko Cup and is hating Morpeko for being a part of it. Ugh. But in tournaments, he wouldn't go that hard. I used a Hulk Rider. Yeah, no. Hulk Rider! You know, that's a fun part. You're gonna have to fill out an official team sheet on which you're gonna have to put your nicknames. How funny would it be if I would make my Pokemon's nicknames just Hawk Rider, Cannon, Ice Spirit, Firecracker, Skeletons, and Ice Golem. Just Hawk 2.6 all the way, baby. No, I'd make it Hawk 2.6 just for the funsies. Morpeko's bust in the Scroll Cup, yeah. Orwell, and that's basically it. The funny thing is that I can make Marini beat Morpeko. Because every single Morpeko user does the exact same. I can lead with Marini, and my Marini, who gets O-code by Morpeko, can counter Morpeko. Toxapex, I mean, that's what I meant. I'd be cooking Toxapex with mine? Yes. But did you know, John, if it is Morpeko versus Toxapex lead, right? This is what's gonna happen. This is what's going to happen. We're gonna, you know, charge. Morpeko is gonna start off with an Aura Wheel. I shield the aura wheel. We're gonna keep charging. I'm gonna use Scald. You have to use a shield, because you literally get like one shot by Scald. It's stupid. After that, Morpeko is gonna use either Aura Wheel or Psychic Fangs. I don't care. I'm not gonna shield that, because it's not gonna deal much damage. I mean, it's gonna deal a lot of damage, but it's not gonna KO it. After that, I get another Scald. Scald, Brine, some water move. I don't know. Which you have to shield again, or else you're dead. And then you're gonna get to another Aura Wheel, which I can shield because I still have a shield left, and then I get to my water attack and you die. It does not work on every Morpeko. It only works on Morpeko with specific IVs. It works on like half the Morpeko. I win against half the Morpeko, I lose against the other half. Now, what is the smart thing to do is to Psychic Fangs in the beginning instead of Aura Wheel. Because if you Psychic Fangs, then all of a sudden your fast attacks actually cause me to die before... cause me to die from the second Aura Wheel. But nobody does that. So I can counter Morpeko with Toxapex, because every Morpeko user does the same. You just spam Aura Wheel, when you know I'm going to shield. So, and I also have a Gastrodon in the back. Also, that's criminal, by the way. A resisted Aura Wheel for Morpeko does 70% damage. That should... It takes like 6 turns to charge an Aura Wheel. It is resisted by a bulky Pokemon. And it does 70% of my health. And then it boosts the Morpeko attack. That little rat is so stupidly broken in this cup. I don't like it. And a third party member that I have is Melamar, who has some fighting move which can also deal with Morpeko. Literally my entire team can deal with Morpeko. I made sure of it. Good luck bringing your Morpeko against my team. You probably ain't winning with it. Like, that's the one thing. Morpeko can probably beat most of my team. But because Morpeko is so incredibly common in this cup, I made sure that all of my team members, I know how to defeat Morpeko with my team. Even Dr. Orwell was enough to get Mana Boss from full health to red. It's so stupid. That little rat does way too much damage. And then they banned they banned Primarina because it would be too... Primarina would be too overpowered. Because I'm struggling fighting Briarn, to be fair. Primarina is strong. I'm struggling to fight Briarn, which is the weaker version of Primarina. But I feel like Morpeko should have been banned from this cup. Like, if Morpeko would have been banned from the cup, the scariest Pokemon to fight would probably be Mandibuzz, which is just scary because of its bulk and type combination. It's something every team can deal with. It's just annoying. I don't know. It is what it is. After the Scroll Cup, we're gonna get after the Scroll Cup. After Scroll Cup, Great League comes back. We're gonna get Great League back, then we're gonna get Spring Cup. I will have to see how that goes, I guess. And after Spring Cup, we got Great League Remix, which that's gonna be an interesting one. Retro Cup, and then Great League. Or at least those are the leagues that I will be playing. There are gonna be other cups, but I only play those cups. And I do want to probably stream it again at some point soon, but I don't know when. Oh no, man. But yeah, I do not like how broken Morpeko is. Okay, I think that was it for Gimmighoul for today. I'm tired. I'm not gonna make stream too long today, and yeah, that was it for Gimmighoul for today. Let me just save the game here. Tomorrow I'll be back with some method hunting for Unknown, Sudowoodo, and Pumpkaboo. So after this Deoxys encounter, I would like to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a nice rest of your day. On Mega League, honestly. Wasn't Mega League gonna come and then they cancelled it or something? I don't know. Anyway, hope you all have a nice rest of your day. And I'll see you guys again some other time. Bye-bye!